analyze the signal. So for that we need to have continuous time Fourier analysis. So in the previous class what we have studied, there are Fourier series and Fourier transform by which we can analyze the signal. So how do I analyze the signal, that also we have discussed, and two of the problems we have done, isn't it? So two of the problems we have done. Next, today what we will discuss is the Fourier transformation we have done, and now we will discuss about the electronic circuit, basic power electronic circuits. Basically, the power electronic circuit components consist of switch and inductance, capacitance, and resistances that we have already mentioned in the previous classes also. Now, the switch. What is actually switch, that we today we will discuss. Okay. So our major components are what are the major components? Switches and inductance, capacitors. These are the major components. Other components what are required? You tell me. Sources and load, because without load switch cannot be used, isn't it? So switches are used with load. Now the powered electronic devices are all power processing unit. They do not increase the power. Amplify is not here. We do not amplify. Here only power is processed. These are the power processing unit. Okay. Now the switches are nothing but the switches are to energize the circuit or de-energize the circuit. That is, when the switch is closed, then it will energize. When it is open, then it will be de-energized. Okay. Now let us discuss about the switch. This one you can see that this is the closed switch. Closed switch means you can see the direction. This is a switch. Direction is at this way. So this is a closed switch. It is going to close. Arrow indicates the closing of the switch. Now this one you can find, this is the opening of switch. Switches are of two types: practical switch, ideal switch. We will discuss both of them. Okay. Now ideal switch. Ideal switch means what? When the switch is open. When the switch is open, in this case you can see this is a switch given, this is a closed switch. Closed switch, when the switch is closed, the voltage drop across the switch is 0 volt, because infinite amount of current is considered, because it is a switch. Is it clear to everybody? Please respond. Otherwise,
yes ma'am. Yes ma'am, it's clear.
Okay. So switch means it is actually the contact of wires. The wires are disconnected means open, and wires are connected means closed. So this switch is an ideal switch. When it is closed, the voltage drop across this is 0 and the current passing through the switch is infinite. That is the thing. So V on, or when the closed loop switch is on, closed loop switch on means it is closed. So that time V on is considered and that is equal to 0, and that time current is considered is known as I on. Closed loop switch, when closed, then the current is I on, and that is infinity. So we will consider the current from minus infinity to plus infinity. So when current is infinity, voltage is 0, what will be the power loss? The multiplication of those two, that is equal to 0. So when the switch is closed, that is called on state for closed switch. So on state power loss is P on, that is equal to V on I on, and that is equal to 0, is called as on state power losses or conduction losses. Okay, conduction losses. Why conduction losses? Because here, since the switch is closed, conduction is happening, means current passing means conduction is happening. Okay, so conduction loss is considered here, and that is V on by I on, and that is equal to 0 for ideal switch. Now for the since the power is 0, power on state conduction power is 0, that means energy which is actually uh, okay, so energy loss during on state or conduction period is 0. Now when the switch is open switch means uh, the conduction is disconnected. Open switch means the conduction is disconnected. So when it is open, what will happen? No conduction. So current is 0 and the voltage will be infinite. So the voltage limit is from minus infinity to plus infinity. So here power is actually the blocking power. Blocking power loss is actually the blocking loss. Why so? Because it is blocking the current conduction, so it is blocking losses. Actually there is no conduction, current conduction, so it is blocking the conduction actually, so blocking losses, and that is equal to V of into I of. You understand, I of is 0 and V of infinity, whatever may be the value, if it is multiplied with 0, then the value will be 0. So blocking loss is 0. So 0 power loss means no heating loss, no cooling method is actually required for these ideal switches. So now we will consider some characteristics, how the voltage and current will work. Suppose any switch has current and voltage in this way. This one, okay. So current here, this way it is positive current, this way it is negative current. So current for the safe operating region is from minus infinity to plus infinity, and from voltage is from minus infinity to plus infinity. So this total portion is the safe operating point for the ideal switch. Ideal switch has the safe operating point from minus infinity to plus infinity, voltage and current both. Okay. Now we will consider the practical switches. Okay. Okay, so we will consider the practical switches. This is the practical switch. It is a closed switch. You can understand. Here, the voltage across this switch when it is on state, will not be zero. During the ideal cases, it was zero. V1 is zero. But for practical cases, it will have some definite value. That is actually the loss. Drop due to internal loss or on-state voltage loss, or it is also called on-state conduction loss. And I on, that is the conduction current, will have also some definite value. These are not at all infinity. Okay. So for practical cases, the current conduction value should not be infinity. It should be within some range. So it should have some particular value. So conduction losses is also not zero. That has also some value. Okay, that is called conduction loss. Energy, also conduction energy is also not zero. Similarly, for the off state or the open switch, here also I of the conduction blocking current is not exactly equal to zero. It has some leakage current. That current is actually called leakage current. And voltage is also not infinity. The blocking voltage is from minus v to plus v. So power loss here.
Hello,
Yes, hello.
একটা কোশ্চেন আছে যে আপনি যে বললেন একটা লিকেজ কারেন্ট আসছে অফ স্টেটে, ম্যাম লিকেজ কারেন্টের কস্টটা কি? মানে ওটা তো অফ আছে, তাই কারেন্টটা কেন আসছে?
ওই যে আমি যে বললাম যে আইডিয়াল, if it is ideal switch, then this is zero. If it is not ideal, then there will be definitely some losses, and for that the leakage current may come into picture. Since there is a loss, that switch is not ideal, there may be some losses. That opening is not exactly opening, there may be some path through which current is conducting. Okay,
ম্যাম
হ্যাঁ বলো।
ম্যাম আমি আপনার স্ক্রিন শেয়ারটা দেখতে পাচ্ছি না ম্যাম, আমি আবার লিভ করে ঢুকছি ম্যাম, আপনি
হ্যাঁ,
প্লিজ অ্যাডমিট করুন।
Suppose we will discuss later also. Suppose this is a leakage current. Okay, so that is actually the thing. Suppose opening or in the air also current can be conducted. Do you know how current can conduct through air? Do you know? Do you have any idea? Suppose your wire is conducting current. Suppose any through a wire some current is conducting continuously. Okay, now suddenly you just tear the wire. What will happen? There will be a spark. Why sparks comes? Spark
The
comes.
current tries to
Yes.
the current tries to flow between the gap between the two conductors, through the gap between the two conductors.
Yes. So that is actually the ionization of air will be there in between the wire. There is a gap. For this is the same thing for opening of switch also. Okay, so in that way leakage current is also possible when there is practical case of open switch. Okay, because of ionization of air. So power loss is due to current. here actually power loss is due to current. Power loss here, power or off state power is not equal to 0. It has some particular loss, and that is called blocking loss. Okay, so definitely if there is power loss, they produce heating, and it is definitely needed cooling. Now in the ideal case, the safe operating region was a square type thing, like this was its region of operation, minus infinity to plus infinity here, here also minus infinity to plus infinity. So this is actually the total safe operating region for any kind of ideal switch. Now now we will discuss about the next practical cases. So for this figure, you see, you can see this figure. What is there? There is a current. This is a plus I, as I have said that I should not be infinity here. Plus I2 minus I, it has some value, and here also it is minus V2 plus V. Now, so the safe operating region is this. Here, this is the safe operating region. Now, you cannot take the whole square portion of this safe operating region. Why so? Because suppose your device is rated at 10 kilowatt, but it is a ideal, it is not an ideal device, it is a practical device, so it must have some losses. Suppose it has such a loss that you have developed 1 kilowatt losses, and you are working, if it is rated at 10 kilowatt, and if you work with your device up to 10 kilowatt, then what will happen? Your loss may add, then it will go to 10 plus 1, 11 kilowatt. It is above the rated value. So what will happen to the instrument or the device? It will may burn. So for that we will use the portion of this, that is actually power, this blocking loss or the conduction loss actually depended, basically power loss dependent mainly on current. Okay, so power loss dependent mainly on current. So just a minute. Hello. So power loss is, since it is due to current, you can see in this picture that current here has some value, suppose this. So current we have to consider a bit reduced. So this is the current we have to consider, but the voltage we will consider the maximum value. This is the maximum value of voltage, so we will consider this portion. Similarly, in this portion also, there we will consider the current at a reduced rate. Here also we will consider. So this way, this is actually the safe operating region. Power loss actually dependent on the rated current, and so rated current should be considered a bit less than the rated value indicated for the device. So the rated value is reduced, but we will consider the rated current as given. So this way the efficiency can be increased. Up to this, anybody has any question? Please ask. Is it clear?
ম্যাম এই লাস্ট যে পার্টটা বললেন এই প্র্যাকটিক্যাল সুইচটা আরেকবার একটু বলবেন একটু এই
Practical switch. Graph.
অপারেটিং
Practical switch, what we have discussed, that practical switch, the conduction losses will be there because the voltage, conduction voltage is not in zero, neither the conduction current is infinity, so it has some value, and voltage is also having some value. So voltage is having some value, current is also having some value, so definitely there will be conduction loss. Some conduction loss is there, that is not zero, and similarly energy is also not zero. For the blocking case also, when the open switch, if I consider, there also the blocking current is not exactly equal to zero, it has some leakage current, and power loss or the voltage, blocking voltage is also not equal to zero, so there will be definitely blocking loss. So now for that, if I want to know the what is the safe region, safe operating region of my practical switch, that how we will describe. Okay, so if I consider this as my axis of current, okay, and this as my axis of voltage, so what we have studied, current has some value plus I and minus I. So our current for practical switch, our current has some value plus I to minus I, and our voltage has some value minus I minus V to plus V. Clear? So our safe operating region is from plus I, if I draw a line like this, and if I draw the voltage line, the maximum voltage line, if I draw this, we will get a square. So that should be our safe operating region. That square should be our safe operating region for the practical switch. Okay, now what happens, our device, every device has some power rating, suppose 10 kilowatt power or voltage rating, whatever. So what amount, in what amount it is being rated, if I work taking into consideration or if I work up to that rated value, suppose 10 kilowatt is rated, it is rated at 10 kilowatt, we will work at 10 kilowatt. So what will happen, if losses encounter, then it will be added up na, up to 10 kilowatt it is rated, and I'm working at 10 kilowatt, so loss may come and it will be added. So if you work with your device above rated value, what will happen to your device? You tell me.
damage.
It may damage. So what you have to think of, you have to protect your device. How will you be able to? You have to work in such a region that your device may be safe. How it will be safe? Its rating should be lesser. How can you reduce its rate? Its power loss you have seen, V into I, but power loss is due to what? Due to current. So you have to reduce the current rating. So in this box you can see that we are reducing the current from there to there, but voltage rating we are taking at highest point. This is our highest point, no? Minus V is the highest point. Rated voltage. We will take rated voltage, but the current should be less than the rated portion. So this portion will be cut. So our now in the similar case for here and from here and from here also. So our safe operating region now will be like this.
Okay.
So this is our safe operating region for the switch, practical switch. Initially for ideal cases it was from infinity to infinity box, and for practical it has some particular value that is also box. Now if you want to keep it in a safe operating region, you have to reduce from the corner side.
Okay.
Okay, so if the link cuts, then you please join at the same link. Okay. Okay, so let us clear this, and now we will discuss about this circuit breaker. Circuit breaker is the similar thing, that will also work. Suppose in the circuit breaker, if you open suddenly, there will be ionization of air and there will be spark that can be seen in the circuit breaker. Okay, that we have discussed with you, that if suddenly if you break the wire which is actually carrying current, and it was in a conduction mode, and you suddenly tear or open the wire, then what will happen? There will be the ionization created in air in between the wire. Okay, just before just after opening, there will be the spark. Spark is actually the ionization process happened in the air due to sudden breakage or sudden opening of conducting wire. Okay, that is seen, and there will be some charge loss. Due to this, there will be some charge loss. Up to this, anybody has any question?
No.
No. Okay, so now let us discuss about another thing. See, this is a problem of Fourier expansion. Here in this figure, you can see the picture of a signal, which is a square wave, but it has a certain characteristics. You can see that it is not starting from 0, and it starts from alpha, and in set pi, one cycle, and then again it is starting from pi plus alpha to 2 pi plus alpha. So actually you have to see that in this picture, that is, it is a shifted square wave, shifted by some angle. Okay, you have to find the Fourier expansion of this signal. This kinds of signal is actually known as quasi-square waveform. Quasi-square waveform. So for these cases you have to think in the way that how the fundamental waveform comes.
ম্যাম একটু জোরে বলুন ম্যাম।
How the fundamental waveform can be obtained. You can see in this picture, and from this picture also you can see that if I draw a waveform that will pass through, the fundamental waveform should come from alpha by 2. So actually what will happen, yes, this way. Suppose how fundamental waveform may come, it will come from alpha by 2 to pi plus alpha by 2. So this is our fundamental component that goes through this way. Okay, fundamental component is this. So the Fourier expression for this is actually V0 is the output, and it is 4 VDC by n pi. N is the number of components, and cos n alpha by 2 sin n omega t minus alpha by 2. Okay. So this is our fundamental waveform. Fundamental waveform is passing from alpha by 2 to pi plus alpha by 2, and from pi plus alpha by 2 to 2 pi plus alpha by 2. So here the RMS fundamental RMS value should be equal to 0.9 VDC, that into cos alpha by 2. It was discussed in the previous class that fundamental component of the RMS value is this. If the square wave is shifted by alpha, then output voltage should be like this. And if alpha equal to 0, then this will come. Okay. So here also the 4 VDC by pi cos alpha by 2 is coming. Okay, this is the signal, and this is the fundamental component starting from alpha by 2. So this is similar for square wave, for shifted square wave, for quasi square wave. Now in the 2018, one question from comes that instead of, in the similar picture, instead of VDC, it was written in IDC, and IDC value was given, and that was equal to 100 ampere. Alpha is 30 degree. So the RMS fundamental RMS value will be 0.9 into VDC into cos alpha by 2, and that was the current 86.933. This is one of the problems. This way you can solve the problems. Okay, output voltage can be written in this way. Fourier expression for cos square waveform. Now we will discuss about the ideal switch and practical switch. Ideal switch, as you all know, as we have already discussed, that ideal switch is having infinite region. Now practical switch has finite region. Okay, and during the off state, what will happen for practical switch? During off state, this is on state, this is off state, this is